touchdown receptions. It's the Packers and the Broncos, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as we'll be the draw. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And running with power here. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with the former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On 1st down, Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That is incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the new... Set to go to work, and at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. First down, Love to pass. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now Wilson. Now quick throw there is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first and 10, Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, here's second and 6. Love now. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Again, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The first catch for Jeudy, good for a first down. Now it's Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Play action. It's Wilson. He stiff arms him. Open man is the tight end Troutman.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Following the interception, Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Love now to pass on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing, Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Packers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
To the air again, Love. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Love from the gun. And it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Wilson changing the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of 13 yards.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here comes Rager. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look at
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Now the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Touchdown Broncos. Greg Dulcich from 13 yards out. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1st down, Love to pass. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 21 yards.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Love now. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
And this returnable for Lager. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. Now this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's got it inside the 10. That's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 49 yards. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, here's Pirine. Pushes past him. Powerful running.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Wilson. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Following the interception, Love looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. And he's going to go down looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open, and that's Patrick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They go play action with Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 26 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Love now to pass on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Working out of the gun. Love. Quick slant to Watson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And complete once again to Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 8 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Shoves him aside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Throwing. Love. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Carlson for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant